sassy little face, daisy in her hand. She really put me in my place when she said, what's to understand? If you try, you won't.
Hi Scorpio, welcome to your year ahead astrology forecast for 2015, and this is a general forecast for the Sun in Scorpio and the Ascendant Scorpio. 2015 is a year for you to assimilate and integrate all of the amazing growth work you've done with Saturn in your sign, which has been happening for you since October of 2012. So Saturn has empowered you to redefine who you are. And now Saturn has moved into an area where you are going to focus on what you are, what you love and value, your talents, gifts, and abilities, your self-worth, self-appreciation, self-respect, your investments, your inner and outer resources, your strategic planning with your money and your investments are being brought into focus in 2015. You are looking at what you love and value, what truly matters to you, what adds value to your life. You'll be looking at your daily activities and how they support your goals or get in the way. And how are you using your resources, your inner, your heart, your energy, your time, and outer resources to create the life you truly desire. So the spotlight is moving off of Scorpio and onto Sagittarius as Saturn has entered Sagittarius on December 23rd. Saturn will retrograde in Sagittarius March 14th through August 1st, and Saturn moves back into Scorpio on June 14th, and then re-enter Sagittarius on September 17th, where he will be in Sagittarius until December 21st, 2017. Saturn will back to about 28 degrees. So those Scorpios born the last 3 days of Scorpio will still be working with Saturn in 2015 as Saturn crosses over your Sun. And so you're still redefining who you are. You're still setting the new foundation. When Saturn makes a conjunction, you're starting a whole new 30-year cycle, a 28 to 29-year cycle. So when Saturn couples with the Sun, your Sun in Scorpio, your Ascendant Scorpio, you are starting a new 29-year cycle with Saturn. Saturn will not be back again for another 29, 30 years to this point. And so you're starting this new cycle. And you don't want to be in a hurry, because if we go too fast, it's just overwhelming. And so planets have to move forward in retrograde to give you an opportunity to integrate and assimilate all that you're learning, all that you're doing, all the growth work you're doing. So you want to be patient with the process and work with Saturn as he redefines who you are. So if something's important for you and truly matters for you, Saturn's going to bring that into focus. If you've been successful in certain areas, that success is going to continue. If something hasn't worked out, then Saturn's going to show that to you, and it's like, okay, I'm going to let this go. So let go of what's not serving you. Let go of what's not working for you. Most of you have already done this. So you're graduating, and you've already redefined yourself. You've already gotten on the new path. You've already completed relationships, jobs, living situations, and you're on the new path. And so now it's time to go forward. And there's a lot to look forward to, because Jupiter is in Leo, and Leo is 10 signs from you, and Leo rules your destiny in the world, your outward contribution to society, how you express your unique individuality to the world, the fruits of your efforts. And Jupiter is expanding what you do. So having Jupiter in this area is going to continue to expand your business, expand your work, you can get a promotion, you can get new clients, new customers. It's fantastic having Jupiter in this area, and Jupiter won't be back for another 12 years to this area, so you really do want to be focusing on what's working, focusing on your goals, focusing on where you feel effective and successful, so that you continue to be effective and successful, so that you continue to blossom and grow in your success in the world and your achievement in the world. The light's on, and it is shining a light. Jupiter is shining a light on your success in the world, and it's really exciting. Now, Venus is going to retrograde in this area, and that doesn't hurt either, because Venus enters Leo on June 6th and will be in Leo until October 8th. Then Venus will retrograde in Leo July 25th through September 5th. And Venus moves direct on September 6th. So she's going to be in Leo in this part of your life for almost 5 months. And that is really awesome, because Jupiter's there and Venus is going to catch up and be there. And that's going to bring you career opportunity, promotional opportunity. You can move up in your work. You can get a promotion. It's like there's a light being shined on the Scorpio in your career sector, in your legacy in the world, your reputation in the world. It's so good. And it's really exciting. And Jupiter is going to harmonize with Uranus. They're going to form a harmonious energy flow. It's a trine. That's a triangle, trine. And so Jupiter and Uranus are going to trine twice in 2015, because Uranus is in Aries, and Aries rules your service to the planet, how you work. And Uranus in harmony with Jupiter, some of you Scorpios are definitely moving up in whatever you do, or you're moving into something that's like so juicy good that you really like it. You're like, oh my gosh, I can't believe it. I'm doing what I love, and I love what I'm doing. Yeah, you're going to feel like that. And so this energy is on in February, March, all of June, and all the way through July 4th. So through the middle of July, because even when they separate, they're still hanging around. And they are serendipity. When you put Jupiter and Uranus together, oh my goodness, it is magic, breakthroughs, opportunity. And for you, it's happening in your work and what you do in the world. It also improves your health, because Uranus is in the area of your health and your health habits. And so you feel good, you feel strong, you're getting things done, and you feel successful. You've integrated the Saturn lessons. You've integrated all that you've learned these several years, and you feel like the master of your destiny now. You feel like the master of, okay, I've done the battles. Now it's peacetime, and I can sit here on my porch and integrate all that I've learned, all that's grown me. And wow, I'm just so appreciative and grateful for everything that I have. And you're feeling that way, and it's good. And Saturn and Neptune are doing a bit of a dance, because Neptune is in Pisces and Saturn is in Sagittarius, and those two are squaring off. Now, it is kind of a Piscean year. Pisces is 5 signs from you. Pisces rules the area of true love, romance, creative self-expression, self-confidence. And for many of you, there's a lot of opening here for new love to come into your life. You've done all the work. You're ready. And it's time. Now, when Saturn and Neptune hook up, it's kind of crazy making, and I'll talk more about that when we get into the monthly, but it is worth noting here that Saturn likes to build. Saturn draws the lines. Saturn is about structure and boundaries and recognizing our limitations. Neptune dissolves boundaries. Neptune is, we're all one, we're all part of the same universe, we're all stars in the sky, drops in the ocean. So when those two hook up, they don't like each other. You know, it's like Saturn's like, are you kidding me? I'm me, you're you. I'm nothing like you. Okay, so when these two hook up, it's going to be kind of cuckoo making, crazy making. And they'll be on in February. It won't go exact. There's a 2-degree separation orb, but it is exact November 19th through December 15th. And for you, it's around, it could be boundaries with your children. It could be boundaries with a lover, having to do with your resources. But we'll talk more about it, like I said, as the months approach. Because when I do a yearly, I'm looking down the road. But as I get closer, right, you know, when you're looking down the road and you say you're looking at a house, but then when you get closer to the house, you can see it much better. So as we get to January and February and so on, I'll be able to look more detailed at it. But it is worth noting that Saturn, reality, structure, is challenged by Neptune. And Neptune's pretty strong because Neptune is in Pisces and it rules Pisces. Saturn doesn't rule Sagittarius. So it's going to be interesting to see how those two play out and how we all feel with this energy. You know, it kind of like challenges your reality, you know, like you put something down and then it disappears. You know, it's like that. You know, the veil is thin between the spiritual and the physical world. So your third eye can open. You know, you can begin to see into other dimensions, and it can make you feel kind of wiggy. You know, like, wait a minute. I thought we only had 5 senses. You know, now you're saying I have 20 senses. Whoa! Neptune! It's like that. But it isn't anything you can't handle. And Pisces trines you. Neptune is working with you. Neptune is totally supporting you. Neptune is in harmonious energy flow with you. So that is very positive. Pluto and Uranus are making their final life-changing square on March 16th and 17th. Now, there's still going to be, there's still going to be massive changes happening collectively. For those of you that have already made massive changes, you've already done it. So you don't have to continue to make massive change. But these two are still going to be in an orb with each other till 2020. So it's not just like, okay, they're done squaring, exact square. They're still sitting there in your solar return chart, your lunar return chart, your Mercury, Venus, and Mars return charts. So the energy is still around. For you, it's not directly on you. Pluto is in Capricorn, which sextiles Scorpio. So, Pluto's working with you, giving you power. And having Pluto sextile your sun or ascendant or any of your planets is opportunity to be in charge, to be a leader, to be an authority, to be in charge of large groups, and you've got Jupiter in that area of your reputation in the world, your profession in the world. So you really do have a lot of good energy going on in regards to what you're doing and where you want to go and who you want to work with. And making changes in your health and your work is important because Uranus is in the area of your service to the world and your work. And so, you want to continue to refine and assimilate and integrate the massive changes you've been making since 2007. And, that will continue, but it won't be as intense as it's been. This is the final exact square with these two. But the faster moving planets are keeping them going through April. And so that's because the eclipse, like the April 4th eclipse, which is a total lunar eclipse, is at 14 degrees Libra. And that keeps this energy engaged. So you see what I'm saying? So a planet comes along or a point or an eclipse and they activate Pluto and Uranus and it's like, game on. Again, for you, it has more to do with your day-to-day life and what you're doing in your health and your day-to-day life to support your career, your work in the world, your destiny in the world, your life path, and your resources. So you have an opportunity to refine yourself in these areas. And I will talk more about that as we get closer to April. Now, March 20th, we have 4 eclipses in 2015, and March 20th, there's a total solar eclipse at 29 degrees Pisces, which is also a supermoon. We have 6 supermoons in 2015. So now we're moving into Pisces, and the nodes are shifting too. So the North and the South node are going to move from Libra, Aries to Virgo, Pisces. Well, these are the love sectors for you, Scorpio. Love is in the air. And Pisces at 29 degrees in the area of true love and romance, creative self-expression, taking risks. And it's also a super moon, total solar eclipse. That is, completing a project or completing a relationship, but also starting something new, you see? And you'll want to do it too. Pisces, it trines you, it's a sister sign. So it's going to feel good, like you'll feel ready to let something go or someone go, so that you can create the space for someone new or something new to come in. And then on September 13th, 2015, there's a partial solar eclipse at 20 degrees Virgo. That is in the area of your life that has to do with the love you receive from others. So you see, the love you give to others is Pisces, the love you receive from others is Virgo, and Virgo sextiles you. So this is a fun energy for you. You're going to like these eclipses, and you're going to like that the nodes are shifting from Libra, Aries to Virgo, Pisces, because they're in the most fun part of your chart, and the 5th and the 11th, and so houses. And so this is really fun and exciting. You have a lot to look forward to in 2015. This can bring in sudden luck, sudden opportunities, sudden breakthroughs. It's so good. And the final total lunar eclipse is in Aries at 4 degrees 37 minutes on September 27th, and that is in harmony with Saturn. So there can be some sort of promotion for you that brings financial gain with this eclipse. This eclipse can, eclipses are the most powerful transit we can experience. They herald major beginnings and endings, completions and new starts. And this energy for you is around work and your resources, and it's in harmony. So you could be getting, money through your job, through your work. And even when Jupiter moves into Virgo, that's still working for you, because Virgo rules the money you make from the business you own, or the money you make from the corporation you're working for. So when Jupiter moves into Virgo on the 11th of August, that's just going to increase your money. And now having the eclipses in this area, that's going to open doors for you as well. That's really good, because Virgo sextiles you. So it's lifting you up. Yes, you have to take action with a sextile, whereas a trine, you just have to show up and breathe. But a sextile, you have to make the call, you have to initiate action. But you get positive results with it. Things go your way. It's much easier. And having Saturn in that financial area, from my experience, Saturn can limit income, but only for, what I see is usually it's for people that have been too focused on material rather than their spiritual. If you've been someone that's been very spiritual, it won't do that with you. It does that because people, when they love money more than their soul, it gets in the way of their spiritual evolution. And so Saturn will challenge that in order to get them on a spiritual path. Most of you following me are very spiritual and are well on your path. So Saturn doesn't have to do that with you, because you know the balance of the spiritual and the material are equally important. One is not greater than the other. We need both to move forward, ascend. And so, so it won't be that big of a challenge for you, because you are spiritual people, spiritual folk, spiritual beings. You're great spiritual beings. And it can work for you. Okay, now we have 3 retrogrades with Mercury in 2015, and they're all in air signs, which is actually the most easiest place to have retrogrades, because Mercury is the ruler of Gemini, and Mercury is a detached intellectual guy. So he is very comfortable in the air signs. His first retrograde will be January 21st through February 11th in Aquarius. And that will be around where you live and what you're doing in the home. The next one will be May 18th through June 11th, and that's in Gemini. And that has to do with other people's values and intimacy and who you trust and your resources, other than earned income resources. Then the final one will be in Libra, and that is what's behind the scenes with you. And that's September 17th through October 9th. So it's not really impacting you in 2015, which is good. Now we have 6 supermoons in 2015. And these are the most powerful moons you can experience because it's when the moon is either, the new moon or the full moon is exact. It's closest to the earth in direct alignment with the sun and the earth, making it extra potent, extra powerful. January 20th, we have a 0-degree Aquarius new moon. And that, can be around moving, around the house for you, but you're focused on your foundation. February 18th, we have a 0-degree Pisces new moon, and that's in the love sector. And then on March 20th, we have another Pisces new moon, but it's a total solar eclipse at 29 degrees. And the same thing with the love area. Love is strong for Scorpio in 2015. August 29th, there is a Pisces full moon in this year. Wow. So, Scorpio, you're hot in 2015. Then on September 27th, there is a Taurus full moon, and that is in the relationship area for you. And then the nodes move into Virgo Pisces on October 9th. So, love is really strong for Scorpio in 2015. So for those of you, looking for that soulmate or interested in meeting someone, it's on. For those of you already coupled, it can improve the relationship. It can make the relationship, bring the fire back, the passion back, or increase the passion that you have for each other. We have to work on relationship to keep it happy. And so this could be, a rekindling of the passion between you. It's very exciting. But it's also good for projects, creative self-expression, your self-confidence, being outgoing, sports, your children, good relationship with your children, good relationship with your creativity and pouring your energy into creative projects. It's a strong year for you to do that. Money looks good, for you in 2015. And again, if you've been spiritually motivated and you've been directed by what you love and value based on your soul and not on what you own, then Saturn doesn't need to correct you in that area. You see? And you can increase your income. Jupiter is helping you to increase your income all year. While it's in Leo, it's expanding what you do in the world. When it moves into Virgo, it's going to expand your money. And, so you get a promotion, you make more money, or you start a business and that business is successful and it's bringing you new lucrative opportunities, sudden luck, sudden opportunity. And that's on for you all year and next year, because until it reaches Libra, it really is increasing your authority in the world, your position in the world, as well as the money you make from the business you own or the money you make from the company you work for, the organization you work for. So money is on the increase for you if you've been one who has had a balance with your spiritual and material values. You will find that you are financially increasing. And, your love sector is just being hit over and over with all these Pisces supermoons and eclipses. So, for those of you that have been, waiting for a soulmate, 2015, 2016, get ready, because that person, soulmates circle each other until it's time for them to meet. So this person could be circling you right now, getting ready to meet you. And timing is everything, not just your timing, but their timing too. But it's on. It's like, whoo, it's hot. It's sizzling. It's sizzling. And Mars, which is your traditional ruler, Pluto is your modern ruler, is flying forward in 2015. And that's very good because you're going to have energy and drive and desire to get things done. Mars is the action-oriented spiritual warrior, physical warrior, and cuts through and makes things happen. You know, without Mars, we can't get anything done. Mars is direct all year, which means you can move forward with your projects, you can move forward with your goals, you can move forward with your ambitions, and it's like so amazing. Now, I've offered tools here for you. We've got the personal vision path, and you know, that's a really good tool to use to really figure out if you're not sure like what you want to do next. This can help you, as well as creating 2015. I really like that because instead of using the resolutions, if you use this, what you're doing is you're sitting down as if it was December 31st, 2015, and you're reflecting back over 2015, looking at what happened, and you're writing out what happened. So I met my soulmate, or I started a new business, and you know, whatever your heart's desire is, write it out, and then you put it away, and then you take it out at the end of the year and look at how close it came to, or it came right to it. You know what I mean? Like, I wrote this out and it happened. You're a powerful creator, and you are creating your reality. And this is the energy you're working with. Everything is energy. I'm energy, you're energy, and the astrology maps the energy patterns of motion. So this is the energy you're working with this year. And so you want to use the energy to create the life you want, to create what you want. You've already been through an enormous amount having Saturn in your sign. Saturn has moved off, even though it even jumps back in very briefly. It won't, you know, be as challenging as it's been, because it's going to fly right back into Sagittarius and fly forward. And you've got Jupiter working for you in that area of what you do in the world. Venus is joining Jupiter in that area. And then Mars is moving forward all year. Pluto will retrograde April 16th through September 24th. Pluto moves from, you know, it is in Capricorn, and Pluto, your ruling planet, is sextiling with you because Capricorn harmonizes with you. And so that's very supportive energy, you know, and Saturn's out of the way now. And so, mostly. But Pluto is supporting you, and Pluto is empowering you to use the power of your mind to create what you want, to look at your day-to-day activities, to see if they are supporting where you're going, or are they a distraction and just keeping you stuck where you are. Here is an opportunity to change your lifestyle, to change your health habits, to change your work habits, so that your daily routine is really working for you. I really do like what I'm seeing here for you. 2015 is a much better year than 2014. Love is on. Money is increasing. Health is good if you're taking care of yourself, if you're looking at your routines and what you're doing, and if what you're doing is supporting you. Absolutely. Spirituality, you are growing. The Pisces, this is a very Pisces year. Pisces is a sister sign. It forms harmonious energy flow with you. It pours positive energy into you. And it's reminding you that you are a great spiritual being. Yes, we need money to live in the world. And we also need that deep spiritual connection to our soul self, to feel powerful, to feel connected, to feel effective. And that is growing for you so big here, Scorpio. I'm so excited for you. So use these tools, use the power of affirmation and intention to script your future, to create the future, to consciously create what you want with your body, with your home, with your relationships, with your work, with your money. I am ready for the new opportunities that are now in my life. I am ready for my soulmate. I am ready for greater career success, using the power of affirmation to create what you want. And it's going to be a breakout year for you. I'm so excited, Scorpio. Thank you for listening. Thank you for watching. Thank you for liking, favoring, sharing, and Google Plus in my podcast, Scorpio. You're so awesome. Thank you for subscribing. You totally rock. And if you would like for me to take a detailed look at your personal astrology in 2015, It's very easy. That link is below in the Show More section. And I just wanted to take a moment and just say thank you. I appreciate you. And thank you for sharing this journey with me. Oh, we staked out on a mission to find our inner peace and make it everlasting, so nothing's incomplete. It's easy being with you, sacred simplicity. As long as we're together, there's no place I'd rather be. With every step we take, Kyoto to the bay, strolling so casually. We're different and the same, get you another name, switch up the batteries. If you gave me a chance, I would take it. It's a shot in the dark, but I'd make it. Know with all of your heart you can't shake me. When I am with you, there's no place I'd rather be.